Niggas shady. That I fell off, had a couple niggas try to replace. Fell back, but you can't replace me. Nah.
Hello, and welcome to the Women of Wealth show on Intellectual Radio. Right now, I got some of my usuals. I'm still letting them introduce themselves. So right now, we're going to be having cocktails and conversation. We're talking about subjects that all of us out. But before we go any further, I'm going to let this man right here with this big, huge smile on his face introduce himself.
Yo, what's happening, family? It's me, Deion Washington, checking in. It's Friday night.
Okay, Deion.
Okay, you see sounding all cool. It's Friday.
What's up, everybody? It's T checking in from Heidi's Fly Treats. It's Friday night.
All right, then. Well, let's go ahead and get ready to get started. Hello, everybody that's coming in. Tell Big Baby I said, hey, what's going on?
Big Baby. T said, what's up, bro? Candy, what's up, mama?
We're going to have to stop him all night. I told him he'll do that all night. One of the subjects is on my Facebook post. Is there any way you can read it, T? Actually, read the little story that we're going to go over. And while she's in the process of doing that, another subject I had on my Facebook post that seemed to got a lot of energy was the fact that I caught you cheating on me. So I went in your closet and took your Jordans out. Something that I know you love and adore. And I wrote cheater and liar on them. What you think, sir?
All's fair in love and war, man. In a situation like that, I ain't gonna lie to you, man. I mean, you know, if she know what she know, then you know, you ask for it in a sense, man. I mean, it's bogus that you just lost 230, 240 or whatever it might cost you, but I mean, what did you cost her? So again, that's why I say all's fair in love and war, man. When you put yourself in a position, that's the chance you take.
Now, what if it's an
obviously your relationship is supposed to be exclusive too.
Ooh,
so I mean,
708-223-8953.
I'm just saying.
Now,
relationship definitely supposed to be exclusive, but I'm gonna tell you like this: don't write on my stuff. Don't write on my stuff. That's not what you're doing. You take that up. You take that up.
Earl, you already know. Go ahead and hook up your mic, Earl.
Hey, Sharice.
But you telling me that if you cheated on me, I go in your house just like the lady a few years ago. She found out her boyfriend cheated. She went and took his mother's ashes, and she took them to the river and she poured the ashes out.
I did hear about
and
that.
she went to jail.
Yeah. That's taking it too far. You talking about the remains of a loved one? That's
his
too
mother.
Far. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. His mother's remains. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's going too far. But hey, man, look, these shoes. You know what I'm saying? If you cared as much about me as you did about these shoes, then you wouldn't be in this situation. How about that? You know what I'm saying? That's the way I look at it. You know what I mean? So, but that's just me. I get it. There's 8 billion people on the planet. I just one opinion, but that's a chance you take, man. I mean, it's the same as breaking a car window or slashing a tire or something like that. You know,
all of it's wrong.
Is it right though?
Dang.
It's not. I mean, I'm saying it's none of it's right.
You like okay?
Okay,
I cheated.
I'm just going to accept.
I cheated, so you got the right to vandalize my product.
Just leave me alone.
You vandalized my life. You vandalized my life.
Okay.
Look at how sacred I thought we were, and you lied and you disrespected that to the utmost.
We got a soft one.
Yeah, absolutely.
With it soft.
Okay.
Oh my goodness. Okay,
I'm gonna drink to that.
No. Okay, yeah. Everybody have one. Earl, just
I agree with the 100%.
Oh my goodness, Earl.
You know
normally
I've cheated before and I've gotten caught. Right. I was lucky she didn't kill me. So if you done damaged my shoes, I could get some new shoes.
Man, I'll get it up there. If I say 250 before, I can say 250 again.
I've had one break out my windows. I can get those fixed. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all talk that stuff.
But you know what? But just don't cut me.
Right.
You say don't cut you.
Right.
But is the relationship over, or are you guys gonna work it out?
Is it over because you damaged my property? Is it over?
Okay.
No, I was wrong too.
And that's what I was about to say. Okay, let's look at the bigger picture. You mad at these funky shoes, and you just disrespected me in front of everybody that I know and love. You disrespected the love that I have for you, and you mad about these shoes? Nigga, kill yourself. You do it for me. You do it for me. That's
we got real sensitive. Oh my goodness.
How about that? Especially if you're gonna be mad at me about these shoes, you know what you could do. You know what you could do.
Yeah, I got caught messing around once. You know what she did? She came and she just completely tore my house up.
Ooh,
Just tore it up.
Did
I
you call the
mean,
police?
Pulled all the stuff out the closets, all the stuff out the drawers. You know what? I was cool with it. I just put everything back.
Wow.
But y'all was still together?
Yeah, did y'all stay together?
We worked it out because I lied and got out of it.
Oh,
Yeah, of course
okay.
he lied. Y'all can't really hear what Earl's saying, but Earl lied to get out of it. Okay.
Okay.
Talika, because we got two people
Sean, what's up?
agreeing.
Right. As long as you don't cut me, I'm good.
That's good. Don't touch you. I could tap your whole house.
Right. Exactly. I can
Put
get
that Snicker bar in the tank and
I
everything.
get all that stuff. You can get your Snickers clean
No, I'm talking about put a Snicker bar in your tank.
in my car tank.
Yeah.
No,
Take your time, Earl. I don't hear you.
That's a little rough there.
Oh no, but you don't want me to cut you.
That's a little rough.
You either get
Like,
cut
don't
or I take the car. Which one you want?
No. That's a little rough putting stuff in the car. No. What you're doing now is that's illegal.
Earl,
I mean,
if I
you
break,
go to
it's
jail
okay
for
for
that.
me to bust your windows. That's just as illegal.
No, but what I'm
What's
saying
the reason?
is,
He ain't
most of
gonna
that
call
stuff you won't go
the
to
police.
jail
He say, "Baby,
for."
Let's work out.
Oh,
But she tore up that house. She damaged
he
your
didn't care about the house because he was lying already to calm her down. He only was gonna let her do a room or two. How many rooms? She did the whole house, or just how many rooms you let her do?
she did the whole house. She tore everything. She just took all of everything out the closets, everything out the cabinets.
Big Don, what's up, bro?
She did what's that waiting to exhale when she went in, took all his stuff and
And
put it in the
burned
car
it.
and burnt it.
And burnt it. Sit the car on
Hey,
fire.
but check this out. Do I know a couple? Right, this guy cheated on her, and she took him to court, and she won.
Wow.
How much she win?
And they forced him to move out the crib. He had to move
Wow.
out the crib, and they told him he can come get his stuff. It was his crib.
Was
Oh,
they
wow.
married?
Hey,
They weren't married.
They wasn't married.
They weren't married, but they had been together for
I
a while.
wonder
So
what she told him.
she took him to court, and she actually won.
Wow.
She
True
won
story.
his
True,
house.
true story.
Wow.
Dig that.
Now that's what's up.
Told him he had to leave the house.
Get out.
So y'all cheaters out there, y'all better beware.
Man.
708-223-8953.
Because Earl just dropped the nugget.
He dropped the nugget. He cheated on her. She took him to court and ended
And
up
she
taking
won.
his house.
And she
Yeah.
won.
That's what I'm talking about.
Dig that.
That's what I'm talking about right there.
Hey, I ain't mad, man. I mean, it is what it is, man. But again, you put yourself in that position when you do what you do. You open yourself up for any and everything, any and all possibilities when you do that to your girlfriend or your boyfriend, husband or wife. So, I mean, it is what it is. So, yeah.
Two things, in my opinion. In this day and age, people don't cheat, in my opinion. And then,
What?
let me just say this right here. And then when they do, in this day and age, most folks don't even care. Ain't like it used to be.
It is different, but I
It's
don't
different.
know,
It's-
man.
This is new day and age, man.
I
I
look
wouldn't
at
leave my
it.
woman for
I
cheating.
don't. Okay, now
If my
I'm
woman
Leave her
cheat,
for cheating.
if
gonna
she
pose
cheat
that question.
and not disrespect me, I won't leave her.
Ish, what's up? Carpenter,
We
what's up,
have
man?
too much together. She's been too good to me.
It's cheaper to keep her.
Yeah, come on.
That's
now.
what Johnny
I mean,
Taylor
Okay,
said.
we'll work it out.
what Earl just said, 708-223-8953. He said, at this day and age, people don't care if they get cheated on. No, Earl, people still care.
I think
They
so,
may
yeah.
just keep them because it's easier and there's not a lot of good people out there. Maybe that's what's in their mind.
Is he good if he cheat or she good if she cheat?
Exactly.
Is they a good person?
Well, I'm just repeating what Earl said. Earl
You know
said,
what? Don't disrespect your mate. That's the most important. thing.
Don't
Okay.
disrespect your
again
mate.
right there.
Absolutely.
Start
That's
again right
law.
there.
Don't disrespect your mate.
okay, now let
So
now
don't
You can
cheat.
cheat without disrespecting your
Mm-mm.
mate.
Kyle, you
Did he
cheated,
just
you
say that?
That's my
disrespect-
opinion.
he just said, my engineer
That two don't
just
go
said,
together.
you can cheat, but don't disrespect. But guess what? That's actually for a lie, especially older men. As long as I'm respectful with it,
Right.
most people that's been married a long time know that their mate is cheating, but they do it
But
respectfully
then why we get down on Monique for saying that she had an open marriage? Like,
because it was a woman.
no, but he just said he's dating a woman, and if she cheats, he's not gonna leave her. So essentially, they have an open relationship. Just don't disrespect him.
Well, that's the case. Look at Gabrielle Union. She stated that, of course, she cheated on him. She paid all the bills. So actually, that was
And
he was the
karma is a B,
he was the
'cause
broad.
Guess what happened?
And that was her justification.
Guess what
right?
happened? Her husband cheated on her and got a baby. Okay.
Something she ain't never had.
Okay. So karma is a B.
Mm.
Just
Y'all
saying.
sending mixed signals. Now I'm getting nuggets, but I'm not getting nuggets. Earl said that back in the day or even now, as long as you do it respectfully, he feels like it's kind of okay to cheat a little bit because you're doing it respectfully. Do
I mean,
you
don't-
anybody agree with that on this
Don't bring
panel?
them to your crib. Don't do that.
Of course.
Don't disrespect your
Oh,
mate.
you can tell what Earl used to do back in the day. You can see it. Well, don't bring him to the house because the last time I got caught in my house.
Exactly.
Does anybody agree that it's okay to cheat as long as you do it respectfully?
I don't.
I
don't.
do not.
I don't.
I don't.
I don't.
I didn't say it was okay.
Right.
I never said that.
But if you're going to do
But
it.
basically what I'm saying is don't disrespect your mate is the bottom line. I'm not saying it's okay to cheat. I'm saying don't disrespect your mate.
Fix it. Fix it, Earl. So he
you can
fixed
cheat.
it.
You can cheat and disrespect your mate.
Mm.
And you can cheat and not
Cheating
disrespect
disrespecting your mate.
But men been doing what Gabrielle Union been doing since the beginning of time.
That
Men know.
don't justify it though.
I didn't say justified it, but they've been doing it, and guess what? It's been okay. People been
It
giving it.
ain't been okay, and karma is a B.
That's what I'm saying. My
Period.
girl Cherie said there is no respect in cheating.
Absolutely,
So
Sharice. Shout out to Sharice.
There is no respect in cheating, man. And so, you know, what I'm saying you have to keep that in mind. And again, if you disrespect me on that level, then how come I can't disrespect you on another level? How come I can't ride on your shoes? How come I can't ride on your shoes?
Okay. Now, the younger generation states this. It's all for none. They have a boyfriend and they have a girlfriend. That it's okay. Everybody know about each other. But as long as everybody know about each other, it's not cheating because that's an agreement. Now, if y'all remember this, it's what the therapist said. It's not cheating if everybody is on board and everybody is in agreement.
That's fine.
It's
That's
open.
fine.
That's
That's one
for
thing.
that relationship.
Yeah, that's fine.
For my relationship, cheating is not an option. You cheating, you're disrespectful. Period.
Everybody in
I ain't
agreement.
gonna write on your shoes, but karma is a B.
She keep making that sound when she say that. Is this something to that sound with her? What's
I
with
mean,
that?
I ain't gotta
That
do
means
that.
she's serious. That means
that's what it
she's
means?
Serious.
Yeah, Isha said an entanglement. Yeah. You go ahead and call it what's the little ball chick name? You know what I'm saying?
Don't do that.
What's her name?
Because if Will Smith come through this door, it's gonna be a problem.
Fight. It's gonna be a fight. I am not Chris Rock, nigga. Know that down. I am not Chris Rock. Please know that down. Put your hands on me.
Don't call a bald head. You just
gotta
gotta
be some furniture moving around this joint. Yeah, Jada. That's it. So please know that now. And I ain't saying nothing but I ain't doing nothing but speaking facts. She bald headed. You know what I'm saying? And I get it. She got alopecia, and there's nothing to be funny about. I get it, but I'm just saying I couldn't think of her name. So the bald head chick. So.
Will done hit you twice already.
Well, that's all right. He gonna get hit back. That's what's gonna happen.
So
we gonna
right
tear
now,
the studio up. That's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna let you know that now,
Earl.
We're gonna have to pay for everything in here because I'm everything going upside his head. So
Earl gonna get a remodel, huh?
Man,
I think we'll have
bigger
learned his
studio, all type of cameras, everything, man. You know how we do. Yeah, my fur coat got tore up. My car, you know what I'm saying? Crashed my car. I need all that replaced. What kind of car you have? Cadillac Escalade, 2024. It ain't even out yet. So I had the first one. So,
okay. So Gabrielle Union is wrong because with her first marriage, she paid for everything. He was the house husband. So she said it was okay for her to cheat.
How?
He wasn't doing nothing, man.
Okay, but
because she wanted it that way.
But that's something that y'all talk about before time. But that's something you say, hey, man, look, I need you to, you know what I'm saying, at least pay the garbage bill or pay the water bill.
He don't have no money.
She had a
But
kept
she
man
married
and
him.
she got upset.
She married him.
She had a
What's wrong
kept
with that?
man. That's what she wanted.
Somebody put a gun in her head and told her to marry.
Oh, I feel
No.
708 223 89.
She had a kept man.
Okay, Earl, maybe you gonna help me once, Earl, at least once in your life. What you think?
Thank you, Francine.
Think about what I
Appreciate
didn't hear. I didn't hear the last.
Gabrielle Union, her first marriage, she said, of course she cheated because she took care of him. She paid all the bills.
Well, I think that was wrong.
Earl, come on, don't do that. Don't get off.
Just because you pay the bills, that gives you right to cheat.
What big worm ass Smokey? What did big worm ass Smokey the first Friday? What the that got to do with me? That's what I want to know. I get it, you pay the bills, but what does that have to do with what about how I feel
But
about
you know what?
or
But
what
here's
we
the,
do?
here's the thing. Did she always pay the bills? Maybe he started off paying the bills.
No, she
Then
said
she
it in the
became
beginning.
successful. Huh?
No,
Nah,
in the
you know how
beginning,
we
she
do, man.
she
wanted a house
well, you know
husband.
what? If you feel that way, why you with him in the first place?
Right. Because she wanted a house husband.
Why you with him in the first place?
Thank you. Exactly.
She wanted to be able to come home when she got off set or whatever she was doing and had somebody to play with. So she had a kept man. So you got to be respectful of that. You want him to be a kept man and not work, then that's what you get.
Okay,
well,
but
I want to be a kept man.
do you see that? I knew Earl was
How
gonna come
about
out of
me
a.
too?
I knew Earl was gonna come out of a bag.
Me too. How about that?
Okay, well, let's pose the question. If you knew she was cheating, but you kept, you ain't have to worry about a bill. Would it be okay with you?
It would not be okay with me. But hey, as my mother always tell me, if I call her right now, what's good for the goose is good for the gander.
But let me ask you this question: how many rich people separate because they cheated? If he's wealthy or she's wealthy and you rich, come on now, we can work this out.
No, we're gonna work it out because that's too many assets.
If you my woman and you got $30-40 million and I catch you cheat, we're gonna work it out.
But people didn't. Look at Bill Gates. They didn't
look
work
at Magic Johnson.
Well,
he got HIV. Old girl didn't leave him.
Cookie did leave him. Did Cookie leave?
Man.
No, his wife didn't leave him.
I'm sorry. Was Shaq wife left?
Shani.
I'm talking about Magic Johnson. His wife did not leave him. She stood by his side through that HIV. You know why?
Why?
He's a multi-millionaire, damn near billionaire. She ain't going nowhere.
Well, if you look at the series, that Winning Time series, it almost was like they was together, but they wasn't together. So he was almost in a sense able to do what he wanted to do because she was back in Michigan and he was out in LA and all of that stuff. And it just finally got to a point where he was like, okay, look, I done had almost every broad in LA and probably across the country. So let me go ahead and make this show. It seems like that. I don't know. I don't have any insight.
They could have had an open relationship. Baby, do what you're doing, but just come home.
Money will make you do that. Money will make you do that. You know what I'm saying?
Some of these broke people out here do that too. So
yeah, you ain't learn to a Happy Meal, let alone you know.
Maybe if I got cheated on and he was a billionaire, I'll wipe my tears with the money.
Exactly.
So what if he was just an average Joe?
I'm not going nowhere. If he billionaire and he cheated,
where you going?
I'm right there.
You gonna leave him? You gonna leave him?
If he was an average Joe,
you gonna leave him for that faithful bus driver?
Right. Answer this.
At least I can ride the bus free.
Would you find somebody to cheat on too? Would you do the same thing that they doing?
Yes.
See,
match the vibe. One of my quotes is match that vibe. Let me match that vibe.
My girl said, she's like, why cheat if you're gonna get married? Why get married if you're gonna cheat? You know what I'm saying?
He started it.
And I get that, but I mean, where did it end? And who's gonna be the adult about this? Because they neither one of y'all being adults if y'all decide to do it to each other.
Well, we two silly kids there.
Well, see, then at some point it's just about okay, let me get all the money I can get, then you go and do your thing, and I'm out.
Well, if you're a billionaire and we're together and you shit on me, I'll still be faithful.
but hey, how about this? While we talk about all these famous people, look at Michael and Juanita. Juanita got $170 million out of him. You know what I'm saying? So she got tired and she knew that dude had women all across the world, wherever he went.
But they say she was not the.
She probably
wasn't the purest flower.
But man, she went to Finger. My cousins know Juanita Benoit from Finger. Yeah, Shorty was. She wasn't no princess when they met her.
She my cousin's family too, so we ain't gonna speak on her.
Okay, so, well, we got to change subject because it's close. We mentioning family.
Cricket.
All right, I need you to read what's causing a lot of. I see my Facebook page. Everybody that shared it, I checked their page. Please read that.
He separated from his wife 10 years ago and started dating a new woman within the first year of separation. During that time, he purchased a house for them, a new truck, upgraded her car, and bought her some land. I'm not going to read it all because I'm tired of reading. I'm sorry. But anywho, he died.
Unexpectedly.
He died.
Unexpectedly.
I mean, is it expected you die?
I mean, but he was doing this in the mist. He had just upgraded.
I mean, we don't know.
He upgraded her car.
So within that 10-year time span, he died, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he was still married. And will you, callers out there, will you, as the wife, allow his side chick to keep her property?
First of all, they've been separated for 10 years. That's not his side chick.
It is.
That's not his side
He's
chick.
Still married.
Only in name only.
She like common law wife in most states after 7 years.
Yes, after 7 years. State of Illinois.
Common law when she's still married. It's not
because they're legally separated.
No,
they're not.
They're not legally
separated.
Okay. What he did was when he left, and what he did was went with his girlfriend, upgraded the girlfriend's car, bought a new house, and bought land for when they made a bigger house.
Okay.
Then unexpectedly he died. Who gets everything? Would you give that side chick, how Talika like to say, does she deserve anything? Yes, she do. She was with him.
Yeah,
she deserved to write the obituary.
I would have made provision for her to get something because We've been together 10 years, man.
No.
I mean,
No. Your responses have to be on the flip side. If you was the husband and your wife left you for a new man and they together and she did all that for him,
and she died, would you allow
that new man
to keep anything?
That property.
Crickets.
Probably not.
Okay.
I wouldn't have to worry about my husband doing nothing because I don't have a husband.
I said wife.
Okay. I'm sorry. I thought I heard you say husband, but no, I mean, because you know what I'm saying. I don't know. That's kind of hard, to be honest. You know what I mean? Because the thing is, we ain't together no more. We're not together anymore, and for whatever reasons, our relationship, our marriage ended. And so just because you going on with somebody else, truthfully speaking, if we split up, then
we weren't officially legally split up.
Yeah. But what do you owe me? What do I owe you? That's the question.
If we have kids, we will split the assets up.
I don't care about no kids. We still married. Sorry, side chick. You can write the obituary because he gonna get cremated.
Hold on, Earl. Bring your mic back.
Period.
Mic check. Earl, what you say?
I say you have to go by what's legal and what's not.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I take it. I already know.
Absolutely.
Thank you for calling the Women of Wealth show. I think I got a sister. I see her light on the phone. Go ahead, sis.
It's Aisha.
Hey.
How's everybody doing tonight?
Hey.
How are you, honey?
Good. I want to give my 2 cents on the subject matter.
Okay.
What's your 2 cents?
So, the other woman should have been securing her own future. So when she got the man, she should have been securing insurance policy. She should have had the house in her name, made sure that the car was in her name, because if he passed away, nothing is yours. Everything is mine. So I said what I said on Facebook. I'm going to get him a rented casket, and live off of their shit.
Oh,
absolutely.
In that order.
But look, she can write that obituary now because I ain't even going to the funeral.
That's not.
And I can understand that, Ish. That makes perfectly good sense, and I get it. You know what I'm saying? It's just one of those things. Like as I'm talking, my mind just went back and forth with it. You know what I'm saying? I'm on one side, on the other, on one side, but you just kind of cleared it up for me. And yeah, you know what? Even though we are separated, if I'm still legally your husband, or in your case, you legally your wife, then yeah, you should get everything. And I have a girl I used to date that just went through that about 8-9 years ago. Her and her husband was split up, and he moved to Wisconsin. Now he wasn't seeing anybody else, but they had been split up for some years, and he unexpectedly passed away too. He was a young guy too, and she didn't have to do too much, but she got everything, like his pension and everything. She ended up getting his money and everything, because initially the question was, is it just going to go back to the state or whatever? And it's like, no, because we're not legally divorced. We're just separated. So I get it from that aspect.
But what if you both have totally moved on? What if he moved on?
Well,
she
legally
moved on?
divorce me,
what if
pay
you
for the
moved on?
divorce, and you don't got to worry about that.
See, what y'all fail to realize he had.
Let's completely sever ties. He didn't take care of his business. If he really, really loved the side chick, he would have made sure that she was completely secure. Nobody could ever sneak in and take what they had gotten together.
Okay, question for her. So if she was the wife, she's saying she would take everything.
She said on the Facebook page that she was taking everything. She's gonna rent a casket.
Okay,
she
so
will
you know
burn
what that
his
means?
body.
You know what that means? That means she's an evil woman.
Oh,
no, that's not being.
Did you hear him?
Well,
that's not
I
being evil.
I received that.
Yes.
I gave him a funeral.
I ain't even.
She's an evil woman. Evil woman.
I don't owe her anything.
Hey, Sheila.
Just think about this. He did not get a divorce in 10 years.
Yeah, he didn't get a divorce, girl.
He didn't want.
And that woman should have secured her future. She know he was legally still married.
Listen, he didn't want to divorce his wife. He just wanted a side chick.
No.
He was a selfish man.
He did not want to divorce his wife.
He wanted to have an option. He wanted to always
That's
have
what
an
it sounds
option.
like. Yep.
That's what it
sounds
was.
like.
Hold on, Earl.
Maybe he didn't do it because of the kids.
Happy New Year to you too.
Kids. He been gone for 10 years.
But he been
I
gone
don't
for
care.
10 years. So
10 years, Earl.
It could have been a bunch of reasons why he didn't file for divorce.
Okay, so
maybe she refused to sign the paper.
Okay,
Maybe
so you would
maybe
give
she didn't wanna fire.
so you would give the so-called, I'm not gonna call her side chick because he was with her for 10 years. Would you give the
She's still a
side chick anything?
I wouldn't just be evil like she
Okay,
is.
what you gonna? She being evil.
Yeah, I
Would you
be
give
evil
her the
like-
furniture? What you gonna give her?
We figure out. We're working out.
Because more than likely he probably had a baby by too in 10 years.
More than likely, he
Don't
got a
sound
bunch
like
of
they
junk
had
anyway,
kids.
other than pensions. You know what I'm saying?
No, he upgraded her car. He bought land and he bought a new home with her.
Well,
And he died unexpectedly. Now the wife come around. Who gets it?
The exact same thing happened to DMX. And his woman that he was with for years didn't get a penny.
Mm-hmm.
His wife?
His side chick.
Oh, okay.
No, it wasn't his wife. She was his
Side
woman
chick.
or whatever she was.
Oh, okay.
did you ever really
His
love this man,
companion-
or was it
his
always just about the
companion
money?
For years.
It's not even about the money. It's about the principle.
No, she didn't hear it. He said, did you even love him or was it just about the money?
It's
That's what it sound
about
like to
money.
me. See?
She
See?
said,
See?
but the thing
For me,
is,
it's about the
She's-
principle.
they separated.
She was evil. She's scandalous now.
All right, thank you for calling.
For me, it's not about the
Thank
money.
you
It's
for calling
about
the show.
principle.
Okay, bye-bye. I don't agree with that. He actually thank you for calling the Women of Wealth show on Intellectual Radio. Go ahead. Can you hear me?
What's your name? Where you calling from?
Don't get
Hey.
shot now.
So for
they got
me,
shy.
it's not about the money. It's about the principle.
Victoria,
At the
what's
end
up,
of the
bro?
day, we still legally married, right?
Stovall,
If
what's
you
up, bro?
wanted to sabotage, it's ways to do it. Just because I refuse to sign the papers, you take me
Come
to
on,
court.
y'all. Y'all give me a
Take
call
me
and
to
tell me what
court.
y'all think.
It's
708-223-8953.
No, what I'm saying is, if you moved on, if
I
you,
moved
really,
on.
if you really have moved on, that's all that stuff shouldn't even matter to you.
It's a
Well, if you really have
Unless
moved
you
on,
have,
why
unless
is
you
there
have
not a
kids
divorce?
involved.
But
Why
legally,
is it
they
not a
called me.
divorce?
He died. Husband dead.
I'm
I'm the
probably
next of kin.
Next of kin. I am the next of kin.
I'm his
so if he
wife.
in the hospital, it was a movie like that. If he's in a hospital and he's on life support,
I can kill him. If
the
I
side
wanted to.
chick can't say nothing. They gonna call the next of kin, and which is his wife. If you didn't want her to be your wife after 10 years, you would have got a divorce.
Pretty much.
Pretty much, Earl.
Pretty
That's-
That don't make her an evil woman because she said, you know, I'm coming in and I'm taking it all. The woman should have covered herself, right?
That makes it evil to me.
He still got you as evil. I tried. He still
So,
got you as
If it
evil.
was
Happy
on the flip
Friday.
side and you were the husband, what would you do?
I work it out. We work it out.
So you're gonna allow the
Work the man out.
the side boyfriend.
You know what? I have moved on with my life. I have moved on. I'm not
Okay.
going back trying to get stuff that we had back. I moved on.
Would you sell it all and split it with him?
We work out some.
You want to do?
Oh, he's so
we work out
sweet.
some.
Oh, look at Earl soft. Earl, I ain't even know
He's
Earl
sweet.
getting
We
soft.
work out some.
Okay,
Y'all
Dion.
already know. Not gonna
Yes.
Dion, do you agree with Earl?
No.
happen. Dion said
You taking it
no.
all?
Yeah.
But y'all have been. I'm being a devil's advocate. Y'all been separated for 10 years. More than likely, you don't.
Okay, I have a question. Are kids involved?
It didn't say.
It didn't say.
Because if no kids involved, that's just crazy to me. I'm just
being
So,
Totally-
it'd be
Now,
crazy.
if kids
to not
involved,
to
that's
get a
different.
divorce.
Because that land
Twin,
should go
what's
to
up,
these
bro?
kids.
Right.
Or that property or whatever. We got to take care of the kids. But if it's just about me, come on now. That's just being
I'll leave it.
ruthless.
Okay, what about the house
Mr.
and the
Stringer,
furniture?
how
The
are you, sir?
land, she can live on the house, but that's my land. That's what you're saying?
She can rent it.
I let her keep. Wow.
$1,500 a month, straight up. $1,500. That's all I'm
I can
asking
get
for.
somebody in here. Come on.
Right.
This
$1,500 a month.
is why folks don't get married in the first place, because it's all about the freaking money.
It's
It
not
ain't
about the
about
money,
love.
but if I don't put time in,
Thank
you
I
for
don't work
saying
you.
overtime, Earl. I done gave you all of me. You gonna give me something back, even when you're dead.
Pretty
But
much.
we could have separated because of something you did.
But then if I did something,
Then why did you
should have
file
got a
for
divorce.
divorce?
Why you ain't leave me, Earl? Why you just didn't go take your cheap downtown and actually file the paperwork?
Various reasons.
And so
For
if we
various
got-
reasons.
Various
You
reasons.
he mumbling. I don't know, various
But-
reasons. I had a headache that day.
Look at this.
I don't know. I didn't feel like it.
Look at this. Obviously, he had some type of money because he did all this upgrading and stuff
Yeah.
in 10 years. Why you ain't gonna
He
get a
had money.
divorce?
He upgraded. He gave her a new car.
Why didn't you go get a divorce?
Yeah, he
He
upgraded.
didn't want
that
a
car.
divorce. Y'all not even seeing it. he didn't want a divorce. Who gonna stay in a marriage that they don't want? He moved on with
A lot of marriages. Well, you see a lot of people back in the day, they didn't get a divorce because guess what? It would have messed up the pension and it would have messed up the kids. So a lot of people stay married, separate, so them kids can make sure they get everything.
And so that was the whole key thing. Oh, we're gonna stay married for our kids, but I'm gonna go over here and be with my side
Thank you for
chick.
calling the Women of Wealth
Yeah,
show
okay.
on Intellectual Radio. Go ahead.
Hi, I just have an opinion about your show tonight.
Yes.
That's my wife.
I'm married, and if that was my situation, yes, I would definitely not give her. I'm not going to say that. I would probably give her something. She could buy some of the things with me, but I'm not giving her everything.
Oh, come on. She got to buy it. She been living in the house for 10 years. Now you going to make me rent it from you?
She gonna rent that house too, baby.
That's her problem.
I mean, but I've been with your man for 10 years.
Yo, exactly. My husband.
No. Okay, I've been with my man for 10 years. He's
My
mad now
husband.
after 7.
not in the
No,
United States. No, it's not.
Common law does not trump the law. The
Right.
actual law.
Absolutely. No, ma'am.
So, no, I'm sorry. I mean, and like the earlier caller said, handle your business or live with the consequences.
Everybody agree?
Absolutely.
He did not marry you.
And he didn't.
Yeah, because he was
divorce me.
still married to you.
No, because he didn't divorce me.
That's
That's why
right.
he couldn't marry you. 'cause
Okay,
he
but
didn't
y'all
wanna marry you.
decided to go y'all separate. He met me and
Don't say that.
he met me and
No, he decided. He made a decision. I
Yeah.
didn't make a decision. You said he left me.
He separated.
okay,
Yeah.
but I know we could be friends and you can at least let me live in the house. At least this been my house for 10 years. I know you're not gonna take
Thank you,
this
Marcia.
from me.
Same to you, honey.
$1,500 a month.
Because now I got a baby by your husband. I know you're not about to put me out.
$1,500 a month.
Because now
That's
that
all I
baby
ask.
is your kids. That's his brother or
All
sister.
depends
I know
on
you're
how
not
the
putting me
house
out.
look. It may be $2,000 up.
Where am I supposed to go?
No, as soon as you are gainfully employed and can pay the bills, you can live there.
Okay. What? Wait. Are you gonna let me stay there and then let me get a job? Because your husband took care of me for 10 years. I didn't have to work. Are you gonna let me stay, get a job?
Oh,
He's
what's that
not in
movie?
a
I found
position
it.
to keep paying
A
now.
Mad Black Woman.
Diary, man.
This
Black
woman-
Diary of a Mad Black
That's why
Woman.
men
That
don't
was
want black women.
That was the
Earl
movie.
feels like we a little angry, but you at least could let me stay there. At least no. But I got his child.
So
And so do I.
Okay, so that's his brother or sister. You telling me you gonna put his child out on the street?
I did not say that, but you need to get a job, and you need to look.
Rent is due at the beginning of the month. If you ain't got a job, if you ain't
Okay,
in school,
well,
you ain't
thank
got to
you,
worry about
caller.
catching the dog.
Thank you for calling.
You are more than welcome.
Okay, bye-bye, since you put me out.
I just hope men all over the world who haven't gotten divorced are listening to this and run out to get that divorce.
go get that
Thank you
divorce.
for calling in the Women of Wealth show on Intellectual Radio. Go ahead. Are you? Oh, okay. Thank you for calling Women of Wealth show on Intellectual Radio. Are you gonna let me stay in the house? What
They
happened?
put you on hold?
They put me on hold. You gonna put me on? Hello. Thank you for calling the show. How can I help you?
This is Red. How are you?
Hey, Red. What's up? Are you gonna let me live in the
Shannon,
house?
what's up,
Can
Mama?
I stay in the house, Red?
Can you pay for the house?
Uh-oh.
Is that Lady Red?
La-
Actually, Lady Red.
Is this Lady Red?
This May. No, this May.
Okay. Hey,
Oh,
Maze. Hey.
Maze, how are you?
Red, check this out, Red. I've been with him. I didn't have to work. You telling me I gotta go?
Who gonna take care of you? I'm gonna take care of you.
No, the house is paid for. Let me stay in the house. That's why he got the house for me.
You know, sometimes when people say we
Okay,
bought
but
a
who gonna
house,
pay
that
the
means we're
taxes
paying
on
the
the house?
mortgage.
Mm.
Who gonna,
What?
Who gonna pay the taxes?
I pay the taxes because I got his child. I got your husband's child. I mean, I need somewhere to go.
Well,
Well, what?
I
I'm
might
like
let
with
you
you.
stay in the house, but
Thank you.
you ain't getting none of the money.
Oh my goodness, Earl, you want to get Red? Earl, how I supposed to live?
Y'all just some evil
I've been living
sisters.
good for 10 years, and
Y'all
now
some
she
evil
gon'
sisters.
she gonna come and take my livelihood away from me.
Well,
Well,
man.
you
So
ain't
y'all
had
just
no
don't y'all
livelihood.
I was about to
as
say, what
black
livelihood?
women, y'all just don't care about putting each other out on the street. Y'all just don't even care.
Red, that's on you. Earl, did you hear what Earl said?
Yeah, I ain't putting you out on the street. If you had that big of an influence
Greg,
on my
what's up, bro?
husband, that me and my husband, we broke up and he got with you, and y'all been together for 10 years. In those 10 years, that man could have divorced me. He had no intentions on marrying you.
He had no
So,
intentions on
at the end of the
divorcing me.
day, what do you think you deserve? I mean, if you're going to be with a man for 10 years, which is ridiculous to me, and y'all ain't married, and y'all just shacking and making babies, I'm sorry for you. But you're not going to, no, that goes to my children.
Earl?
Why you keep saying Earl?
Because you the one say black women are evil for putting the other black woman out. So
I'm going to let her stay there.
Okay.
She can have the house.
Okay, I can have a house. In my
She can have the
car.
house.
In my car, because I gotta take your husband's kid to the hospital, to the doctor, and to school. So I got my house in the car. Are you taking the land?
See, you know what? See, and I don't like the way you keep saying my husband.
But it is your husband.
If he's my husband, then all that stuff belongs to me.
Yeah, but he bought it for
all
me.
All of it belongs to me.
But he bought it for me, Red.
By law, but I'm going to get his pension anyway, so I'm going to be set. My kids going to be taken care of because more than likely, by then, well, my kids
will be grown. They grown, Red. I think right now you're just being petty.
You're not being petty, Red.
Well, call me petty.
Petty.
He should have bought me the house first. Now I'm just kidding.
Deuce, what's up, bro?
Hey, one of the things I want to say, this lady right here, her products are amazing.
Thank you.
She got some amazing products. Dirty Girl Soap.
Yeah. Yep, y'all check me out. But it's a hard call, but I just feel like it's time for the girlfriend, because she's been a side piece. I mean, depending on what state you in, it could be considered common law. Well, no, can't be considered.
No, because he's still married to you. I was waiting. That's why I had his baby, because I was hoping he divorced you, but he didn't. He died before he had opportunity.
Well,
that's the thing.
I have to say shame on you, sis.
He won divorce me.
But he could have a house, but I'm going to get the life insurance. I'm going to get all that. She should have had her own policy on that man.
Okay, one thing you said it's for my kids. What about my kid?
She should have had her own policy on that man.
But in the meantime, he did all this for me. So can you leave me at least some money for your husband's kid?
Well, the child is, if they can prove that the child is his.
That's innocent. Red is being mean.
He gonna get Social Security.
Red is being mean to my child.
Get Social Security.
Child didn't ask to be brought in this world, Red.
Social Security. He gonna get a monthly check, baby. You better use it till you can do better.
But if the side piece knew that he had been married, knew that he was still married, and stayed with him all those years, she wasn't concerned about her child.
Speaking.
Yeah, that's true.
I just never thought he'd die.
No babies.
We all gonna die one day.
With no married man. I'm just saying.
Y'all, come on now. That's not even realistic.
It should.
Well,
exactly.
10 years. I've been with him for 10 years. I thought at least he can at least pop one out of me. 10 years? I thought he was mine.
In 10 years, I thought at least you can go get a divorce. I'm quite sure.
Because
if she was black, she was going to say, when you getting that divorce? Oh, baby, I was online. I found you an attorney.
It don't even matter the race about a divorce. You get a divorce, you get a divorce.
No, I'm talking about us.
So let me ask you a question. So hypothetically speaking, what if the man just got a bunch of debt? You gonna take all that debt?
You gonna take all that debt, Red?
Hey, I'm gonna take that debt and I'm gonna utilize all that stuff that we bought you.
Red will leave the debt for me.
See
and take the life insurance policy and not help me.
My thing is, if they have debt, that's debt that the two of them accumulated together. And I didn't buy her furniture. I didn't sign my name on no dotted line.
Realtor gonna come pick it
y'all ain't divorced.
Figure it out,
Okay, Red, I just don't want you to leave me with nothing. Yes, I have your husband's child, but guess what? That's also their brother and sister from your kids. So they brothers and sisters. So you showing your kids not to be nice to their brother or sister. That's blood.
That's not true.
That's blood.
Well,
that's not true.
That's a half brother or sister.
Uh-oh.
That's number one. Number two, I'm not being mean to that child. She should have took better preparation and taken care of herself in the event that something happened to him, that her child was going to be taken care of. It's not my responsibility, sir.
Daryl, what's up, bro?
Okay, so right now we 2-2. Me and Earl against Red when Dion and Talika is with Red. They're saying, for people that's just joined the line, they're saying if your husband, Red's husband, was with somebody for 10 years but never got a divorce, but he bought me the house, bought me the land, but considering he did not legally separate from his wife nor divorce her, his wife can come back and take everything. Do you think that's right? And now I have a kid by him, and now I'm getting put out my home, my car is being taken, and now there's nobody to take care of me. And
so he didn't put her name on nothing?
No, he bought it for me. No.
She must ain't got no job. Why you keep saying, who gonna take care of me?
He bought it for himself because he didn't buy it for you.
Well, I drove it.
He was a selfish man.
Well, he was a selfish man. Go ahead.
If he wanted you, he would put your name on.
Absolutely.
Well, we lived together, so he didn't have to put his name on.
It don't matter. He knew he was still married.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you, Red.
That's what you fail to realize.
Right.
Okay, have a good one. Dirty Girl Soap, the best soap around.
Yeah. All
right, then.
Shawana playing devil's advocate.
I'm kind of agreeing with.
That's what Shannon just said. Shannon said Shawana is really playing devil's advocate today, ain't she?
No, because the thing is that I was with him for 10 years. He took care of me. If his wife wanted anything, why she didn't come back in 10 years and take it then?
He didn't take care of you.
She said, stop.
He didn't take care of you. I allowed you to stay in my. Okay.
No, you didn't. You got your own house.
No. I'm the husband. I allowed you to stay in my stuff.
I didn't see that you were on.
Oh my goodness! I hope this caller.
If I took care of you, then you would have stuff in your name.
I hope this caller is for me. Thank you for calling the Women of Wealth Show on Intellectual Radio. How can I help you?
What's going on, fam?
Hey.
All right, you real funny. This is gonna be a good little. Because you playing that part well. Let's go. Let's go.
Are you gonna make me leave if your wife did this to you? It was the other way around, and then you had to connect with your wife's side piece. But me and you been separated for 10 years. Are you gonna actually come being that petty toward me?
Okay, so that's a rhetorical question. So the real question is, are you being that petty to yourself? And that's how you've been living for 10 years, petty to yourself. Right? And so you keep trying to put it on everybody else, but you're the one willing to be a side piece.
I didn't consider myself a side piece if we got stuff together and I have a child by him. His wife has been gone for 10 years. It's not like she was coming around and we was cheating. This was my man.
I can understand your mentality that you thought you had somebody that loved you, but most men that stay with side pieces have extra side pieces on the side. So you're just the only one that was living in the house. Oh,
so she just the leg in this 6-piece, huh? Okay.
And that's just real talk though. Like if you're willing to be with a man and you know he got a wife, then he know he can play with you.
Say
There's
that.
No question about
Caller,
it.
what's your name?
We don't need to know the caller name. I'm about to bring in my partner. We don't need to know that caller name. Earl, come on now, help me out.
Watch this though. Watch this. Add this on.
Yes, I did.
And you keep saying mine, right?
Yes.
But if it's yours, then that'll be a legal thing that you had already taken care of. So guess what? In real life, ignorant is never an excuse.
Say that, caller.
Okay, 10 years. I believe I can get the house.
No, you can't.
No.
My
child. I have a child by him, a legal child.
They're gonna give that child Social Security.
Like the last caller said, and this is where you're putting the mentality, and I hope these listeners are listening. Stop having the mentality that other people are your welfare.
Hello.
There it is.
You see? Because otherwise you're not going to change. And guess what? The real truth of the matter is that child that you have needs to be good and go with somebody else because you obviously fostering the wrong mentality around that child.
Girl, you want him because he just no, I ain't want to touch him. All right, thank you for calling. Thank you for calling. Bye. Thank you for calling the Women of Wealth Show, Intellectual Radio. Go ahead.
No one's there.
No.
They hung up again.
She hung
Yeah,
up.
I didn't hang them up. Somebody here?
Mm-mm.
No.
Right.
Okay. Goodness. I can't believe you said a 6-piece.
Yeah, he
All
called
right,
it.
here we go. Thank you for calling the Women of Wealth Show, Intellectual Radio. Go ahead. What you think?
I think she don't get anything. I mean, after 10 years, if you haven't
Jen, what's
prepared
up, big bro?
yourself and planned for this, sorry to say, but a house is an investment and it's going up on the market with you in it or without you in it.
How
Even
about
though that y'all was not together. I've been with this man for 10 years with a child in this house. You just put me out
Me
without
too.
a job.
I've been with him the same 10 years you've been with him.
I'm not. You done moved on.
We still
But you
married.
moved on.
legally married.
We
Yeah, but
still
I think you're
married.
just being petty to me because of the fact that I was with your husband.
You can have him. And guess what?
He's
He
dead.
died,
What I'm gonna do
and
with
now
him?
I inherit everything.
But he's dead. What I'm gonna do with his ashes? Because you got to pay for the
For the
funeral.
last 10 years. That's okay though. I got to pay for the funeral means I get everything. You enjoyed your 10-year ride, and now your bus has stopped. It's time to get off.
Well, get ready to go to People's Court, sister, because you will be there with me.
No, I'm not.
That's fine, because guess what? I legally own the house. And I mean, in 10 years, I guess you weren't doing it good enough for him to put you on an insurance policy so you and your kid with him can get what you need, because me and my kids get it all.
Don't be straight.
Okay, now, would you at least take care of the child? Because that is your husband's child.
No.
But that's
your child.
But
mama's baby, daddy's maybe.
Ooh. Okay, but they're half siblings. You wouldn't allow them to know each other?
They can know each other, but that don't mean I got to support your kids.
He gonna be supported by the state. So,
oh, did you say that?
Yes, he will.
Y'all,
He's gonna get
Earl, I'm starting to feel this vibe that you talking about
survival benefits.
because it seemed like anger, though. It seemed like y'all just petty.
That's not. I'm not being petty. I'm being realistic. I'm real. Keeping it 100. It's called survivor's benefit. Your child, and I'm gonna get survivor's benefit too.
No, but just give me a chance. At least let me. You got the land. At least let me keep the house. The house is paid for.
The house is on my
but
land.
you know this is your husband's
house.
baby. At least let me
gonna pay
stay in the
taxes?
house.
Who's gonna pay the utilities?
I mean,
Who gonna
I
pay
do
for the
that.
maintenance?
I pay for
But
that.
if you can do all that, then you can buy it from me if you want it so bad, and I help you, and I can come sell it for you.
You wouldn't even know nothing about. If he wasn't dead, you wouldn't even be thinking about him or me.
And now that he's dead, it's called cha-ching.
Oh, I think this caller. I think we got another call. I should hang up. Thank you very much for calling. Bye. Yeah. Honestly, though, seriously, I'm not just being tell Shannon I'm not just being the advocate, but y'all are just put me out cold-heartedly like that. Honestly,
Listen,
this man been taking care of me for 10 years. I don't have it.
This is not welfare over here, sister. He been taking care of you. He been doing charity. Okay, so charity time is up. You have had enough charity. You should have been saving.
Saving your
You
money.
should have
What
been
have you been
stashing.
doing?
You should have been doing something or working, maybe. Okay.
Thank you for calling the show. Go ahead. I don't even want to say what you got to say. What you got? Yes.
Yes, I wouldn't put you out.
Thank
I'll
you, baby.
Sell the house and pay her, give her some money, and then I'll keep the rest of the money, and then we go on our separate ways.
Thank you. I got at least Earl. Do you agree with that at least? I'm with
Sandra,
that.
what's up, mama?
That was the most reasonable thing you could do.
I agree with that. You gotta work something out.
Something.
In my opinion,
in my
opinion, you contact the person, you work something out. Y'all just evil.
Because just think of this: if this was a stranger, y'all would be like, "Oh my God, let me go play on GoFundMe. Let me send them some cash."
I just can't see myself doing people like that. Period.
Me either. I'm with you,
can't.
Earl. Don't put me out. I wouldn't put you. Believe it or not, Talika,
Hello?
I would not. Yes, thank you, caller.
My wife.
We'll
said,
sit down and we'll work it out.
I'm agreeing with you, caller. Thank you for calling the Women of Wealth show.
What are we working out?
My wife
Can you hear
said,
me,
"Why
caller?
do, as the legal wife, do I
yes,
have to make more preparation
Earl.
for the care of your
Right.
child than
No.
you did?"
No, you was talking to Earl. I know you called before. You like Earl's comments. Earl agreed with you and said, "Yeah, that was a good idea." So Earl is in agreement.
Yes, I'm saying let's sit down and let's just work something out.
Well,
You know,
yeah.
I'm sure we can do something that's fair.
I didn't call. This is my first time calling.
Right. Okay, tell them thank you. So I'm just saying, let's just work something out. Something that's fair for you, something that's fair for me. We both can benefit. I'm not gonna just throw you out on the street like that. I wouldn't do that to you.
Earl said he's not gonna throw it out. So Earl is agreeing with you, caller.
Especially if there's a child involved, I'll be like, just get out.
Did you hear me, caller?
Hello?
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
He said that he's agreeing with you. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you for. All right.
Caller, what's your name and where you calling from?
Caller. I know most of their voices. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
I'm calling from Chicago, Bolingbrook.
You just okay. Did you have something else to say? Did you have something else to say?
If you have more properties, you wouldn't have to worry about that.
As the wife? Are you talking about the wife?
Yes, wife and husband.
So if they had more properties, the wife wouldn't have to worry about the property that the side chick is sleeping in?
Correct.
Okay. I don't gotta worry about it. I ain't worried.
I mean, they not worried, but we are agreeing with me and Earl are agreeing with you that right now, at least let me stay in the house with my child.
Correct.
All right,
Until
thank
we
you.
Sell the property.
Until we sell it, and then when we sell it, are you giving me half the money at least?
Correct. Yes, I will.
Thank you. Okay, so at least you're being fair about it. Okay, thank you, caller. Thank you for calling the show.
You're welcome.
Okay, bye-bye. All right. I'm glad at least one caller and Earl agreed with me because honestly, seriously, I got a baby by him. I was with this man. Y'all was going. You didn't call me. I didn't call you. But all of a sudden, considering I am the side chick, you treat me mean and disrespectful only because of the title you gave me.
Well, you the side piece. I am the main course.
Girl, if he wanted the main course, he would have stayed with the main course. He didn't stay with the main course. He wanted a 6-piece.
He did not get a divorce.
My wife Angie, that was the first female caller we had.
What Angie say?
She act like I didn't know who she was because I didn't speak to her. But she said, "Why do I, as the legal wife, have to make more preparations for the care of your child than you did?"
It's not that, but that's what. Guess what? That's actually your husband's child. At least have a heart.
I do.
You don't. Y'all are being rude.
How? Why should I care?
Okay, right now before we switch, we got to switch topics. We got this last topic because we have to wrap it up. The topic was that this lady, I don't forget which state, she got arrested because her son was supposed to be in at 9 p.m. He did not come in, and she said, "Well, since you didn't come in at 9, I'm gonna leave you on the porch." Somebody called the police, and she went to jail. Do you think that lady should have went to jail? I'm gonna start with Earl. Earl, do you think that lady should have went to jail because her son did not come in at 9? She made him stay outside.
No.
She shouldn't have went to jail?
No, not in my opinion.
Talika.
No. You should have brought your butt in when I said curfew was. Now you're gonna sleep on the porch. So I say you can come in.
Are you gonna leave him out there all night though?
If I want to.
Earl, I'm starting to believe the evil woman thing that you were saying.
You be in her head. Why should I go to jail because I'm disciplining you?
Exactly.
Well,
nowadays, no matter how you discipline a kid, you like it's wrong. What is the correct way to discipline a kid?
I don't know, but
it ain't no
she
book.
went to
I told him to have his 8 and 9 o'clock, and now he comes in at freaking 11. No.
He was 13. So
Well, they said cruel and unusual.
He was 13. You rather for me to discipline him and make him realize when you break the rules, you have consequence.
So what if I let him come in? Let him come in and I beat him. I'm going to jail. Right?
Damned if I do, damned if I don't.
Exactly.
So Dion, what you say?
I believe she shouldn't have went either. She shouldn't have gone to jail. I don't know. I've seen kids getting put out and stuff like that and stuff like that. I've seen that happen before, and not to say that I'm in total disagreement with it, but I would have left you out there for about an hour. Then I'd have came in with your ass.
Okay,
That's
but
what would happen.
but you would have let him come in though.
Yeah.
Okay, so you really don't agree. She left him out there all night.
Well, like I said, I don't know because I don't know.
But what
the
is all
extent of
night
what was
to
going-
you versus
Right,
all
it
night
could be
to
an hour,
me?
it could be 2
So
hours, it could be the whole
what
night.
time
It
did he
could be.
come? Maybe he came home at 12 midnight. So I left you out there a couple hours till the sun came up.
Okay, well, does it matter depending upon the state? Because in Chicago, we can't do that. In Chicago, we cannot teach him a lesson by
CPS,
leaving him outside.
Say, I'm telling you, hey, either I'm gonna raise my kid the way I want to, or you gonna raise him.
Does it matter the state? Would you would have maybe changed because of the state?
No, absolutely
Dion,
not.
wait, I know Dion looking a little soft. I see them eyes starting to. Do you believe that right now, depending upon the state we was in, as to your decision being made? Now he was late, 13. We know the climate that we in right now.
Right.
Okay.
Do I believe what?
Do you believe that if it was in Chicago, no, it's winter, I gotta let him come in? She said she didn't care what state it was. I'm calling DCFS on her.
I mean, if you just talk about, because weather is more harsh in some areas than others, that I think that would play into my decision, to be honest, because I don't want them to freeze. But like I said, both my parents had a very special way of teaching us a lesson. My mother with the belt, my father with the words. You know what I'm saying? So, truthfully speaking, we probably would have got it both ways. You know what I'm saying? So, we would have wouldn't have been able to sleep on our backs, but we would have got preached to until we, started making better decisions.
Come on, man, answer the question. Would you have left him outside?
I wouldn't have left him outside. I said that. No, I wouldn't have left him outside because
it's too harsh. It would have been over punishment, Earl.
Yeah.
Considering if you was in Chicago, would you made that same decision? Considering if you was in Florida,
yes.
You would have left him outside too. Earl, I thought we was a team, but I see the team has been broken up.
My question is, tell me, what is the correct way to discipline the kid?
Right.
Tell me. Give me an alternative.
There is no rule book. There really is no rule book.
It's not.
It's almost like marriage. There's no rule book on marriage. You know what I'm saying? You do what you think is right. If the other one doesn't agree with it, then you work it out. And that's the same thing.
The parents get it regardless. Because if he would have went out there and committed a crime, then they would have blamed the parent. So the parent gonna get blamed regardless. I guess you just got to figure it out. That's the only thing we do. But Talika, don't look at me because I'm calling DCFS on you. Period.
Call him.
Mm-hmm.
I think you're a little too harsh.
It's not being harsh. What's somebody called DCFS? She ain't call on herself. So they saw that little boy sitting on that porch. I'm like, oh my God, Bobby, you're sitting outside. Let me call DCFS real quick.
My views,
Bobby, what did you do, Bobby? What did you do, Bobby? Tell me about what you do.
Depending on the
My mom told me to be
Bobby.
in at 7 and I got home at 11.
No, he's 13.
Okay.
He got home at 9.
Okay.
Okay, what time was you supposed to be home?
No, she said be home at 9.
Be home at 9.
That curfew.
He got home at 12.
Oh, well, I say he
Did you change your mind?
He had to sleep on his stomach at least.
Okay, thank you. At least
Well,
Dion got a little sympathy. I hope Angie got the same sympathy. Will Angie leave him out there? Ask her. Tell her to text.
Angie, you still watching? Would you? No, don't text me because I can't read it while I'm on live. But here's what's happened. You know what I'm saying? Just to let you in, my wife has put my son out before, but he was only outside 5 minutes, maybe 10.
Both soft parents.
You know what I'm saying? No, I mean, it was just, he was out there screaming and crying and all of that stuff. It was just like, hey, man, look, you're drawing too much attention. And you know what I'm saying? So you out here, you got to be quiet with this. That's the reason you out here. You know what I'm saying? So
y'all gonna put him out and then expect him to sit there quietly.
So, I mean, it happens that way sometimes. It bees that way, as my dad used to say. So, I think, like I said, putting kids out is a little too harsh. You know what I'm saying? But they have to be taught a lesson.
So they can't lay on their butt.
Yeah.
Now, don't forget though. Don't forget. Remember that
everything
11-year-old was
so.
killed by the police, but he was out at 4 a.m. in the morning. Now, and then who did they blame? They blamed the police.
Yeah.
4 a.m. in the morning. What is he doing with a gun?
You're not talking about Adam Toledo, are you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Why was he out at 2:00 in the morning?
Why was he out?
Yeah.
So it is a catch-22. What do we do? Because right now we're having that problem in the city of Chicago.
Yeah.
What do you do? It is an epidemic of violence. It's an epidemic of drugs use with our kids.
Has anyone ever published a list on the proper way to to discipline your kid without
Nobody.
going to jail?
No, there's not a book.
No.
See, that's what I'm saying.
There's no
There's
book.
no book.
I read a story once where a kid was being disciplined. The parent took the phone, and the kid called the police on the parent.
Because they got these kids on the
These
police.
rights. They got all these rights
Call the
now.
police if you
Called the
feel
police
this.
because the parent took the phone.
Yeah.
Well, it depends on what area
That's
that you're
right.
living in as well. That plays a strong part. I went up to my daughter's school before and I asked her, why you called me? She said, because I wanted you to discipline her. I said, well, that's what I'm coming up here for. And she was like, no, not like that. But she winked at me and she told me she in the bathroom. But she had to do it quietly. If not, she could have got fired.
Yeah.
Because
So
they mandated.
They made their report is to tell if I raise my hand or raise my voice to somebody. We knew somebody before that called the kid a clown and got 29 days off. So right now, under the circumstances, to call the kid a clown and get 29 days, I don't really think that was appropriate, because at least a clown is better than going to his grave site talking to the tombstone. Wow, I hear crickets. I hear crickets because y'all go ahead.
I agree with you, and it's
Is it what's wrong? What's wrong?
because I'm trying to avoid certain things, you know what I'm saying? But I'm running head first into it, and I see this coming. I see this accident about to happen.
Go ahead, just crash. We all done crashed and burned tonight from all my callers taking everything
Rob,
from me.
what's up, bro? Hey, I'm gonna just say this to the situation she was just speaking about. I know the situation very, very intimately, and the thing is, the kid who he called, was accused of calling a clown, apologized to him the next morning and said how wrong he was, because this kid called this man out of his name for 5 minutes straight, and in response, the man said, when this kid finally said, look at you, you mad, you get ready to break something. I said, no. It's not about being mad. I said, but since you're not trying to hear anything that this person has to say, and you the one out here acting like a clown. Let's get that straight. Never called him clown, said he was acting like a clown, and was suspended because they said he was verbally abusive to this kid. Verbally abusive. And in light of the entire situation, who was verbally abusive? Who got abused? You know what I'm saying? So, that's the one thing that a lot of people overlooked and a lot of people didn't take into consideration. Had one supervisor even try to tell somebody, this dude chased this kid around the section. He had to be restrained and all that. None of that was never the truth, nowhere near the truth. So,
do we beat our kids, or how do we beat them?
See, DCFS, all these rules of how they say that it's bad parenting. Yeah, that's full of crap. Saying what you said, what the person said, in their eyes, it was abuse.
Any kind of money, Earl, you, me, and Dion did not beat our kids the way we got beat. Any kind of money, nobody
not.
In here beat.
Well, see,
we got beat.
I wasn't beat. I was tortured.
He used the word tortured.
Let my brother tell it. He said he was abused. He got a whoop every day. Maybe
I did
3
too.
times
With
a day.
a fireman's belt. A fireman's belt.
No, they had this little leather belt with some holes in it. Boy, that boy used to get his butt.
I used to think I was a slave.
But I promise you, Earl, my brother said that too.
All right, guys. Thank you for joining us on the Women of Web show, Cocktails and Conversation on Intellectual Radio. See you soon. Bye-bye.
Holla.
Patiently waiting. They say it's my time, but I don't even feel like I made it. Running to the M&Ms, I know this all getting shady. Thought I fell off, had a couple niggas try to replace me. But you can't replace me. Nah. Can't replace me. Nah.